In the beginning, my parents knew who I was and I was supposed to be. They knew I would be good at any and everything I do, but what was good for me. So I had to learn the hard way to step aside from the record industry, the radio industry, the entertainment industry, and find my way. Because if you really look at that stuff today, no. And it's not just gotten that way, it's just gotten worse because the whole world is starting to degrade. You can look outside and see it every day, but people can't handle the truth. And that's why our youth are fading away. Our elders are fading away. The good and good is fading away. And now bad is promoted as great. And great ends up getting, hey, wow, you are just sitting there. Are you listening to everything I say? Hey, that is so cute. I've got an audience. You think I'm kidding? See that? Smile, you're on candy camera. No, but that's the great thing about cameras. Cameras are everywhere. And just like my guardians in the air. Who am I protected by? I don't know. I keep telling you, I'm protected in Area 53 and I'm just doing me. But on this day, I decided, you know what? Wednesday's child says this is about me. But yet I'm inviting people in too. But this is what I learned, to be exclusive. Because I am exclusive. I have given too much time and too much energy to Cumberland County, to Fayetteville, North Cackalack, Vietnam, or whatever you want to call it. Today, it's all the same thing to me. I remember when we were the best of the best and the greatest of the greats. I remember when we had real legacies. Now, it just kind of looks like a washed over, glossed over tragedy. If you know, you know. It's sad how real legacies just, well, if you know, you know. Back to the point. So today, tithe the truth, because the truth matters. Tithe, T-I-T-H-E. Tithe the trust, because the trust matters. Who do we trust? Who can we trust in? Who is our friend? You can't even trust your kin. You can't even trust your friends. So maybe that trust needs to start from within. So you got to find that truth and that trust within you. And if you really search inside of yourself, learn from yourself. Yeah, you can learn from yourself. I always do. But then again, I'm not like everybody else. But people say everybody, I'm just like her too. Really? Are you? Well, where were you? When you crucified me, where were you? When you betrayed me, where were you? And let's talk about that too, because people start playing those little gaslight games on you like, well, remember, nobody betrayed you because you didn't even know these people and they didn't even know you. That is true. But still, betrayal is betrayal. It's the actions you do. If I helped you and didn't know you were who you were or who you pretended to be, but I still helped you because that's just me, and then you stabbed me in the back and you stole from me and you try to set me up for a fee, or you try to put me on the dark web and try to gang stalk me, I'm not going to let none of your little cronies try to tell me who or what is not betraying me, because I live this life. I live in this body, right? Not a damn one of you are my type. They know exactly who I'm talking to. I'm looking directly at you because I don't have a problem in addressing you personally. You want to see me and come up in my face? I won't hide. I'm that kind of kid. Always been that way. That's what they say. She knows too much. She's too blunt. She's too brutal. Brutal what? How is honesty brutal? Maybe love sometimes has to be tough. See, I cannot be controlled by some crazy Virgo who's got issues with herself. If you know, you know. I have nothing in that house. No planets. It is bare. So I can do what I want to with it. There's nothing there but air. And I know how to use my air because my midheaven is in Aquarius. And it's the dawning of the age of Aquarius. And that's why I say tithe the trust. Now, we could talk about other Aquariuses, but where would they be? Whoever they are, and what are they to me? There are a lot of people that I've helped in the radio and record industry, music industry too. But they will swear out to you that they never knew me. And that is true. They didn't. And I clearly didn't know you. So, which gets back to betrayal. It's betrayal when people say, well, you betrayed yourself. That's gaslighting, okay? When you look at somebody that's talking about something, your life, while they're sitting in their room, now all of a sudden people are starting to go outside. Let's get some air. Let's get some daisies. Let's do what? Oh my gosh, I'm getting off track again. My first and second house Gemini, it kicks in. I'm hearing Miss Barrett going, there she go again. Her mouth is trying to catch up with her mind. That's an impossibility. I keep telling you, Mensa said I was a genius. That wasn't me. I'm not Kanye. But even though my Sagittarius mom said, oh yeah, wow, that's great. Let's move our daughter up. And they wanted to move me up in a class. I think it was in either the 3rd or the 4th grade. But my daddy and my aunt said, no. Let her grow up naturally, okay? Let her grow up naturally. And I think because they knew, especially my aunt, if you live, well, you know what? It's the places that you live and it's the lessons that you've gone through. The greatest storyteller in the world is my godmother, my Piscean aunt, because all of her stories were true. I could tell you stuff about Fayetteville. I could tell you stuff about Deep Creek Road. I could tell you stuff about Murchison Road. I could tell you a lot of things that you may or may not have never known. I have Holmes in my name, Tim's in my name. I have a lot of people in my name. Across that river, wow, you know what? This should be land that I own. But you know what? Some people, let's just say there's a reason why you don't go back to lack. And that's what I had to learn. And so that's what I'm giving back. I'm giving an example to the youth that you don't have to be a thug or a whore, and you shouldn't have to hide from the truth. Although we're in weird, crazy times right now, and it will kill you if you're a truth teller. That is true. So that's why I do this thing called Edutainment for you. KRS-One was not the first one who thought of that term. I don't care what Wikipedia or the industry says. Today, you're going to learn about Val Jones. Hashtag Val Jones Edutainment. How about it's time for you to fund the firm? I know industry helps industry types. Liars help liars types. But I'm talking to my good people in the military and my good people who know what's morally right. Isn't it time that you had someone who could really share a good light on what's happening? Because if the children are our future, if you're really going outside and looking at your future, is it the future? Is this really what you're used to? When you know there was better? I don't have to, well, you know what? Social media is tough. But back to me. Let's get back to the money. What would John D do? John D. Rockefeller, yeah. Stay on your game, girl. So I don't need to be the brand ambassador for any of you. Really, I've helped all of you. I've done what I had to do. Now it's time to help me. That's why I keep telling you, hashtag living astrology, that Saturn returns are personal. So it's not a selfish thing that I'm paying attention to me. Because if I don't pay attention to me, who will pay attention to me? I have bills. Real bills. I'm not going to act like I'm living like a billionaire when it's very, very real. You got a lot of people saying, hey, we're the $1 million tribe and we're this and we're that, but they're scamming all the time. You know what? I start to say vibe and then they start to say vibe. I start to say Soul School Cafe and they start to say Soul School Cafe. You think I don't notice that people don't even post sometimes on social media till I post too? Okay, that's it. Yeah, I see you too. Val sees everything, but what would a real empath do? I won't say there are 50 billion, but there are thousands of hashtag oracles now. Who even knew what an oracle was except when you watched The Matrix? But did you know about the oracles of Delphi? See, Val Jones goes way, 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 way back before social media made lames great and made truth out of the lie. Everybody's a heyoka now. Everybody's an empath. Whatever word I say, then somebody else is going to come and doppelgang me today. Okay, but can you prove it? Can you prove it? Because truth always stands. That's why I don't need any simps or stands. What I do is I give you the real. Because the real is a foundation. like the ground. See this ground? This ground is sound, but you can't stand on air. Ooh, doggy. Well, I have been here before. That's so cute. I have been here before. Big ass doggy coming through. Big ass, what is that, pit bull? And she just sits on her porch, you know, unmoved yet amused. Anyway, that doggy has nothing to do with me. I'm going to let it do its do. But back to you. And it's stuff like that. Could you do that? I mean, I'm just saying, this has happened before. Oh my gosh, this has happened before. That was some message and more. Everything is a totem to me. So my life is a totem. I don't need cards. I just, do what I do. And I live at large, being me. No one can live better. No one can be a better me than I can. And I have a whole bunch of people in the industry that wish I would sit and stand them, but they really can't stand me now. That is the hilarity and the comedy of it all. Wow, notice how Hollywood and Washington is starting to fall. In fact, everybody that told lies on me is starting to go down the hole. Daddy said, I'm going to get them all. I told you. I told you, you don't want to mess with God's soul. God's soul, precious one. It's always July. It's always May and July. I cannot lie. I tell you to give me a lie detector test, and then someone says, well, psychopaths can, lie on lie detector tests and they won't move. Bitch, how many times can I lie? Oh, see, I know, mother. I know. I was doing so well and didn't really curse, but it's just what I do. Military brats have potty mouths. But back to confirmation, beep beep. Military brats do have potty mouths. Better that we curse you than shoot you, because there's a lot of other things we could do. Y'all have to learn the hard way, and that's what I had to learn. They always do. That's why don't save them. They don't want to be saved. Who am I talking to? Is it you? Don't come back this way with an apology. You owe me money. Yes, it is about the money, and it's not funny. People take from me. Now it's time for me to take from you. What would John D. Rockefeller do? Post up on all of you and say, yeah, girl, get on your business. Get on your John. Let this world know that you are really on. And so, Val Jones is waking up in a whole new way. Welcome to the Val Jones Ranger Manger, hashtag Val Jones Edutainment story today. Tithe. What is tithing to you? You tithe into these churches, but what do they actually do? I remember my grandfather and my grandmother and my aunt telling me, you have more demons in a church. Yeah, this hurt people. But yeah, now people say, well, I don't like that. But still, it happens. Whether you like it or not. It's a gaslighting thing for me.